Hey everybody, this is Lee Beatty, and I wanted to do a quick training for you guys. I was asked a question today, and I thought this was a very appropriate question for to be asked, and it's by a young buck. His name's Angel Favela, and he's a special guy to me, and I want to do a special training for him and for any one of you who have children who are probably looking to the internet and wanting to use it to to benefit themselves, to really make money online, because a lot of kids are starting to see that the internet is a tool that they can actually make money. A lot of them are using gaming consoles to make money. A lot of them are using the internet. What I'm going to talk about is how to vlog, okay? And I'm going to go through all the various features of how you can actually vlog and start up a YouTube channel or Vimeo channel or any type of video channel, and how you can actually use your interests. Or maybe you're on the fence, and where do you start, and what do you want to do in order to actually make money? All right, so as you guys know, I like to do bubbles maps for this. So I'm going to go through and walk through this. I'm going to download this map, and I'm going to upload it to Flickr, and I'll provide that link in the description below. Okay, so many of you who are going to be wondering what to do, and maybe you're having that question, like, what makes you so special? Or I'm not any more special, and I'm not so smart, and I just don't know what to do. What can I do to actually make money online? And what do I need to do? What I'm going to do is I'm going to cover all free options. Okay, I'm not going to talk about paid options. I'm going to cover a lot of free options, and I'm going to brainstorm this process with you through this. And many of you who have questions and maybe had questions along the way about, where do I start? How do I start online? How do I make money online? How do I do the types of things so that I can be just like all these people that are like PewDiePie, or he's a very, very well-known vlogger on YouTube. And a lot of people see his videos and they think, man, I can do that kind of stuff. So in this video, I'm going to go through some training. I'm going to show you guys how you can actually go about doing this. First and foremost, again, I'm using Bubble, so I'm going to be using a lot of mind mapping as part of this process. And I'm going to shrink down, and again, I'm going to include this mind map as part of this. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you're 8 years old, if you're 12, if you're 15, if you're 18, or if you're 70 years old. What I'm going to cover today is going to be using free resources. It's going to really show you how you can actually use these smartphones that you have in your pocket, and how you can actually make money from them, or how you can use your gaming console. You can use your Connects. You can use many different things to actually go about making money. First place I'm going to start with is, let's go with Google Trends. All right, Google Trends. What is Google Trends, and why do we need to really pay attention to Google Trends? What you're seeing with Google Trends is it's the latest trends, it's the latest data, and it gives you really kind of a visual overview of kind of the things that you want to talk about. And maybe many of you that you have a limited, broad spectrum of what you want to train on. What I'm going to do as part of this is I'm going to use Google Trends to really go to the next level, and show you how you can actually talk about your specific topic, and you can kind of niche down. You can talk about the specific things. And for this example, I just went to Google Trends. Let me check this just to make sure it's going well. Okay. Right now, I'm actually using a software called Camtasia. Okay, it's a screen recording software. You don't need to have that software at all. I just use it because I do a lot of video-based training like this, and many of you will see just kind of what is going on. So right now, in Google Trends, you can see kind of what's going on. At the time of me actually making this video, it's really, really close to Halloween 2016. And right now, as you see the featured insights, we're talking about the presidential debate. Many of you can use just these borderline subjects, and you can see what's trending right now. You can actually see what it is that you could possibly talk about. But in my case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about dogs. Okay, I love dogs. If you guys know, if I've done any training before, my chocolate lab Kayla, she was one of my best friends I've ever had personally. So I love doing trainings on dogs. Okay, so let's just say that you go to Google Trends. Okay, in here we're going to scroll down, and we're going to find a topic based on your niche. Okay, and by me picking dogs, I decided that dogs is the niche, if you will. The niche is something you're interested in. Most 12-year-olds, younger people, they have a limited kind of spectrum of what they want to talk about. Most of them will talk about video gaming. Okay, I didn't use video gaming. I'm using dogs because most of you who are going to watch this either have a dog or you know somebody who has a dog or a pet in their house. So this is a really easy way for me to show you using Google Trends how you can actually start to talk about your niche and make creative videos. Now, this video in itself, one thing I must give you is a proper earnings disclaimer. Everything I'm going to cover in here, I cannot guarantee you're going to make any money from doing this. I can't guarantee you're going to take action. These are based on my tried and true methods. I'm going to give a brainstorm of what kind of free resources you can actually use as part of this. And many of you, it's really up to you. It's solely based on you and the actions that you take. And what I'm covering right now are what worked in 2016 and what will work for the coming years. Everything I cover is evergreen, okay? There's going to be some things that I will cover in here that may require you to spend a small amount of capital, okay? But everything is going to be free for the most part, okay? Because I'm going to assume that many of you, once you find your topic, you're going to have a branded topic. And then what we're going to do is where are you hosting it? Where is the information hosted? Okay, meaning, do you have a landing page, a squeeze page? Do you have a website? Do you have a social property? Where is it hosted? Okay, your branded topic. I'm going to cover social media. Okay, in this case, I'm going to talk about video. Okay, because that's what I'm making this for. Okay, it's for you guys that have questions about these types of things. Let me go ahead. You guys know this is not going to be 100%. I might go back and edit some of the ums and ahs out, but I'm just going to go verbatim. Normally I do these types of things impromptu hangouts, but I'm actually doing this real quick just so that I can upload this. And because right now, the young man that approached me about this, he's kind of at odds. He's got a smartphone. He's got all these different resources available to him, but he's just not sure how to go about making money. And a lot of times you have to be 18, folks. Let's just call it for what it is. If some of these kids, they need to get the consent of their parents in order to start joining affiliate programs and start doing the types of things I'm going to talk about in here. So per my earnings disclaimer, many of you who are watching this who are younger, okay, make sure that once you tackle the niche and where you host all these types of things, make sure that you approach your parents to make sure you have the consent. Those of you who are over 18, make sure that if you're representing yourself, that you cover all legal bases, okay? Make sure you're not misrepresenting yourself. Make sure that you have the rights to post some of the content that you do, and make sure that you have the proprietary rights to do that type of thing, okay? In other words, if let's say you're talking about dogs, but then we're talking about American kennel-based dog, and you don't have the rights to use that image, make sure that you have the rights to use some of the content that you're going to post and things like that to drive interest to possibly make you potential money. Okay. All right. So in here, as you can see, is with Google Trends, Google Trends shows you a lot of different information. Okay. And the type of information that provides you is it gives you the demographic. Okay. Dogs in itself is a very, very general niche topic. Okay. And for most of you who are probably watching this, you're not going to just go and just going to capture that actual name, dogs, okay? It's going to be like dogs 46 or dogs 87 or something like that. What I'm going to show you in here is how to kind of niche this down, how you can still talk about dogs, but then you can actually get a broad spectrum and cover a broad spectrum of topics, and then be able to pull from Google Trends in itself and be able to make your videos, be able to generate your content, maybe write your article post or your blog post or whichever the case. And a lot of that I'm going to show you right now, okay? Within dogs, it's going to show you the specific countries where that particular keyword is popular. So United Kingdom is really the top searched country for that term dogs. Okay, it tells you the region, and then in here, interest by region, it tells you exactly the cities. Okay, so this tells you Denver they search for dogs more than anybody else in the world according to Google Trends. Okay, then Brisbane, Dallas, Austin, Atlanta, Seattle, Chicago, San Antonio, Los Angeles, Houston, San Francisco. See all these cities, guys? You can use those types of cities information. You can create local searches. So let's just say dogs in Denver or dogs in Dallas. Okay, maybe that's, remember, this is the niche that we're searching for. Go back to here, branded topic. And for this example, it's going to say dogs. Okay, dogs is our niche. But most people, there's a lot of people that talk about dogs. Okay, and how do you know this? Just go to Google search and type in dogs. Okay, there's over 799 million results for the term dogs. And if you go to the bottom, look at here. See all these related searches? These are what you consider to be long-tail keywords. Okay, so these actual keywords expand upon the term dogs. Okay, and that's what we're going to do in here, because we know that dog facts, dog videos, dog drawing, dog essay, dog clip art. In here, we're going to find other keywords, and then we're going to associate so that you can actually start to talk about, say, your vlog. So your video blog is what it is, or your internet blog, or whatever it is that you want to start. So we're just going to go with dog facts. We're going to go back to Google Trends. I'm going to say dog facts. And that was based off of regular search. Okay, before I actually get into that, inside of Google Trends, if you saw, I broke it down from the region and the city. Okay, so United Kingdom, United States, Australia, etc. These are where the term dogs is going to be pertinent. Why is that important to any of you? It doesn't matter if you're 8 or if you're 70 here. The reason why you want to use Google Trends is so that you can actually get the type of information to be able to give informed blogs, give informed training, or do whatever it is that you want to do to potentially sell, or not sell, but inform your viewer on what it is that you potentially might want to sell. You might want to sell dog products. You might want to sell, dog food. You might want to, it just depends on what it is. You're going to get the information to help assist you in providing a more informative post. Okay, so as we know the country. This is breaking it down for the region. We know cities, where it's breaking it down to. Okay, so this is very important, guys. So the word dogs is used in Denver an awful lot, because it says right here in Google Trends, it's giving you that custom demographic. Okay, then there are related topics. Okay, you can click the little related topics. It says users searching for your term also search for these topics, and you can view the following matrix. Okay, top is most popular topics. Rising is what you're going to see over here. This is the rising. In here is the top topics, and then with the rising topics. Let's go with the top. Dog, animal. Or right now per dog is a related topic. Okay, and that's per Google. Okay, if you want to do rising, these are the ones right now that are breaking out. These are the ones right now that if you're looking for informative posts or something informative that people are going to be looking for the day that you actually make your content, the day that you actually get on your phone and you want to talk about something on here. There's Watch Dogs, the video game. That's a breakout right now as it is today. Sleeping Dogs, the video game. Dogs in Warfare. It's a literature subject. Then free-ranging dogs. That's a topic. Okay, eating. Grapes and fruit. And those of you know about dogs, grapes and fruit, they're bad for you, dog. Okay, Mad Dogs, a British television series. Corn Dog, fleas. Okay, see that right there, folks? That right there, just in Google Trends, is going to allow you to actually be able to come up with other topics based off of what you write. So in this case, I'm going to go like this. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go grape, dog, grape. Grapes, dog, and grapes. Okay, I'm going to hit that. Then we're going to do dog, fleas. Okay. And this, what this is going to show you right now, guys, is that, look at this. The term dog is searched and it has a popularity out of 100. It's telling you that the term dog is searched so many different times, and it's showing you that on this particular day it was uh, it's telling you that that specific term dogs here has it is relatively popular. Okay, then interest over time. This is telling you this is over the last few years that it's a pretty steady topic. Okay, that dogs is pretty steady. It's a broad term, but dogs and grapes. This is telling you that dogs and fleas, these are all closely related items. Okay, so that as you're actually doing your actual topic, if you're talking about dogs and you want to mention dogs and grapes, dogs and fleas, okay, if you're talking about your household dog. Now, let's go down here. If you're going by region, okay, as you can see, all three of them are broken down. It tells you where all these different, where the various countries, what they're searching for and what their popularity is. See that, guys? So if you were to name drop essentially inside your blog that inside Brazil, the dogs and fleas down there, I mean, if you want to do a little bit more research, make sure that you use Google Trend and you get your demographics. What your demographic does is it takes your topic, your niche, and it helps you to kind of paint the picture, paint by numbers approach regarding where the demographic is in, what region are they in, what city are they located in, what topics can you find to actually put a bit more informative post. And I'm going to show you that here shortly. Okay, when you go in here, if you look at the term dogs, okay, I love this. It actually shows all this other information and why it's important to you, because it's telling you all the different countries that you can reference the material for. Okay, this is very important that you understand that. Okay, and then when you go here, the term dogs and grapes. See all this? It breaks this information down for you in Google Trends so that, look at this, guys. You can go in and you can actually look and see, say like dogs and grapes. What cities can you actually see? What cities can you share? Obviously, Denver is, again, it's a hot topic for this. Seattle, Austin, Dallas, Atlanta. These are some of the core players, just like we said before. Okay, they're probably going to be very, very similar because this is, right now, it's a very broad term. Dogs is a very broad term. Okay, if you go down and you check dogs and fleas, right? Let's go down to the city here. And you go down and you break it down to the list. See Denver, Seattle, Dallas, San Francisco, Atlanta. See, San Francisco crept up in there because obviously fleas in San Francisco might have been a little bit more pertinent than it was, say, dogs and grapes. Okay, maybe this is something that they wanted to know. All right, hopefully this is making sense by now. And then related queries. Okay, if you remember before we had all three of these actual topics, niches, if you will, things you want to talk about, then if you think about this, guys, these are related queries. Okay, let's say what the top related queries, the dogs, watch dogs. Okay, for say dogs, dogs for sale. If you're actually doing a post about dogs, say dogs for sale in. Again, let's go here so that we can. Let's go here. Let's go top interest so you guys can understand. Put the information together. Let's just say you're putting something together about dogs, but then you want something. You're putting together a post that talks about watchdogs or dogs for sale, and that we're watchdogs. Okay, and if you're in the Denver region, when you start to include all of these keywords, all these regions, all these cities, what happens is your content becomes more relevant. Okay, it's easier to trust you because whatever you're talking about, no matter what your age, you can actually put very informative posts together just by doing simple query searches. So let's just say dogs for sale. Let's go into a Google search here. Dogs for sale, Denver, Colorado. Just go Denver. Because we know now dogs for sale is talking about in Craigslist. You know, this is where you can go in and you can accumulate your data. So we go in here. Let me go back to this post here. Okay, dogs. You're going to include several. I'm gonna put dog. Oops. Dog topics to include in your information, as I'm showing you right now. So when you go in and Google search, or excuse me, Google Trends, you're seeing the other related search queries. Okay, you're seeing what other search queries, you know, are going to be relevant to your specific term. Okay, see this, guys? This is giving you other keywords. This is giving you other relevant data that you can actually begin to start talking about your topic. In this case, it's dogs. Okay, so it includes, and then when you actually go back to Google Trends, you can include a couple of them. Again, this is an example. This is an easy way for you to start vlogging. This is a start. Where do you start? I'm showing you right now. I've used some basic tools here. I've showed Google Trends and I've shown you Google for you to come in and search and get the information based off of what you see here in Google Trends. Okay, so today you were wanting to do a topic about dogs in Denver that have fleas and not to give them grapes or anything like that. And this is the type of dog breed or, you know, the type of watchdogs that you want around your area in Denver. Okay, you can piece information together and start talking about it in a way, and you can easily search it inside Google so that you can put either a bubbles map together or you can put together a notepad document. Okay, this is what I do. So when you go through and you put your niche, supporting topics, okay, and I put branded topics. Okay, so as you see right here, you find your basic niche. You go to Google Trends, you go to your basic niche, you find your branded topic. Okay, in this case, it's dog. This is the example I'm using here right now. Okay, then you go through and you find other different topics. Okay, at this point, and this is going to be keywords, regions, cities, etc. Hopefully that makes some sense. And for those of you that don't understand this, make sure and leave a comment below after the video, and I'll make sure to follow up with you. Okay. Now this is going to allow you to put your information together so that when you're doing some type of talk on your phone, you can easily use your phone. Many people have phones these days. Many people have smartphones. Many people don't necessarily do this approach that I use. Many people just want to do something on the fly, and many of you, you want to use PowerPoints. However you want to do it, you can. Just whenever you're actually getting your topics and you want to talk about topics, this is an easy way for you to put some notes together, kind of get your ideas together, and boom, you can do a quick post. Okay. Now, hopefully that makes some sense. Where is this? So with this being said, use Google Trends to find out what regions, what cities, what related topics, what are the top search queries, what are rising topics. Okay, this is free to use, guys. So this is a free tool for you to use that you can actually find. Really, you can find similar topics. Okay, and you can find similar information very easy. And that's where you start. Okay, let me go back here. Excuse me. See, and remember, this is how to vlog. And where do I start? This is an easy place for you to start. You start with Google Trends. You pick a topic that you want to talk about. Okay, now, in this case, I talked about branded topics. Okay, I'm just going to go through and clean it up a little bit. Okay, and that's when you can include all these types of things in your actual vlog. Okay. Is this required? No, but this is a very easy way for any of you, no matter what your skill level, for you to actually start creating content immediately. Okay, so where's this going to be hosted at? Okay, where's this going to be hosted? I'm going to go take you into a site called Similar Sites. Okay, and inside Similar Sites, I'm going to show you some free show you some free resources that you can use to actually begin to start putting up content. It's free. Doesn't mean you own the content, because at any point in time they can actually go through and they can take your content down. Okay, so that can make this pretty difficult for you, but at the same time, these are free. Remember, these are free resources. Okay, go back to the bubble. Where's the information hosted? Okay, WordPress, Live Journal, Blogger. Okay, let's just go to a few more. Blogspot. Okay, Blogspot. Okay, Typepad. Blog.com. Okay, so you guys get the idea. Okay, there's also, places like, go in here. I'll show you. Many of you probably have seen on there where you got Wix.com. Okay, it's a free website builder. Okay, so if you're into the website, so we'll go to Wix. Okay, let's go out here. Weebly, Webnoid. Did I spell that right? Webnoid. Yola. You guys get the idea. All you have to do, and you can reference this using similar sites. Okay, similar sites is it can tell you similar by traffic. Okay, similar by visits, similar by searches. Okay, and it gives you a lot of pertinent details about the types of things that you can actually use. Okay, so just keep in mind, similar sites is a great tool to find out other related sites. Let's just go Blogger, just to show you. Blogger here. Okay, free weblog publishing tool from Google for sharing text, photos, and video. Okay, I personally use Blogger. I use all of these: Twitter, Blog, Blogster. Put that in there. Thoughts. Okay, Technorati. This is more of a Web 2.0 based platform. The same thing that you can be using. Tumblr. Tumblr is a great resource, guys. I'm going to cover that here in a second. Okay, so this is where the information can be hosted. This is where you can go put your thoughts down. You can put your images. You can put some of your text. You can put your video after you make your video and embed it into that post, so you can actually get more people to view it on all these different platforms. Okay, that's where you can host it, and these are free. Okay, they have free and they have paid versions of this. Okay, so all when I actually download this included, you'll see everything here, because I'm gonna make sure that it is. Okay. All right. So where's it going to be hosted? So these are places where you can actually have your information. You can actually have something that when you go through and you, say you're talking about dogs or wherever it may be, you can actually go through and you can host it there. You can have your information, and it's free, you guys. It's free. And some of these places like WordPress or Blogger or any of those things, you can go into. You can use Google AdSense, and you can play. You can get paid for sharing your thoughts, and what they'll do is they'll have other ads that are like your content that you can actually get paid for. Okay, so it's very, very important that you understand that using a site like Blogger. Okay, Blogger is affiliated with Google, and therefore it's going to pay more attention to your actual blog at various times, especially if you're including information that can help, that can be useful while using Google Trends and finding other related topics that are, going to help you to put more and similar content to actually your overall niche. Okay. Now let's go back to this blog here. Okay, and social media. Let me go ahead. Social media. Now social media is a great tool for everybody here. I'm going to go through and I'm going to talk about Facebook. As you guys know, Facebook is emerging as the #1 overall rated website in the world. And if you see here, there's a lot of other uh, social networks that you could actually relate to. I'm going to go and pull another site up real quick called SimilarWeb. It is like the sister company or parent company of similar sites. And what it does is I'm going to show you other related websites that you can actually use and the type of information. It's very, very similar to similar sites. And if you go to the bottom here, you'll see that our other tools are similar tech and similar web here. So you can actually see that this is similar information. This is where they're pulling this information from. Let me go here and pull up the category ranks so you can actually see. Inside Facebook, it gives you a lot of other, social media tools. So I'm going to go through. We're going to go Facebook.com, Instagram. Just based off of this, you got Twitter, Reddit, Tumblr. Okay, Pinterest. Wikia, WhatsApp. Okay. Let's see here. Ask.fm. So there's a lot of these different Medium, tagged. I'll just put a couple. Okay. Two. Okay. Snapchat. And I'll break this down here so you guys can actually see, like, say, Snapchat. So we break down Snapchat. You can see it's worldwide. It's one of the top 1,271 based websites. Okay, it's trending down, as you can see. There's only 42 million people that are using it. It's a younger crowd. Okay, but it's telling you, just like Google Trends. This is why I want to show you similar sites. Is you can go through and you can find out where the other countries are that you can actually use for this. So in our case, when we're using dogs and we're talking about Canada or any of the, like, say, any of these other regions, okay, and you look to, say, the UK for Snapchat, Brazil, etc., all these different places that actually share a commonness or a commonality with Snapchat, you can actually go and post, really more pertinent information to their country, so that when you're making your vlogs, whenever you're doing your Snapchat, whenever you're doing Pinterest posts or a Twitter post or Instagram post, you can use very similar information. Okay, so when you're actually putting this information together, then you can actually include all those different cities, those regions, etc., etc. So going in here, so now you see, okay, oops, let me go here. Okay, these are all the social media platforms. I don't know why I did that. I'm not going to take the time to correct it. But now video. Let's go to YouTube. YouTube is, as you can see, the global rank #3 overall in the world. The country rank inside the United States is 3, outside of Google and Facebook. But as far as category rank, you're going to see for arts and entertainment. So there's Daily Motion, there's Vimeo. So let me go in here. Let's say YouTube, Vimeo, MetaCafe, Netflix. Okay, some of these have different Daily Motion, etc. Okay, a lot of these, you guys, when you're actually using this and you're doing videos and things like this, you can upload this video, take it from YouTube, put it on Vimeo, put it on Metacafe, put it on Netflix, and then what you do, folks, is wherever the information you're having it hosted on, you can actually include all of those links inside your descriptions for every single one of these. Okay, that makes your information more relevant. What it does is it shows the internet, shows Google, it shows Yahoo, it shows Bing, it shows all of these different social media, search engines that your information is pertinent and that you're showing it, you're sharing it on the Facebooks, the Instagrams, the YouTubes. It's on WordPress, it's on Blogger, etc., etc. Right here, this is a very quick, fast, and easy approach for you to actually start. This is an example. Okay, that you can actually use. Okay, this is a very quick example. Okay, this is a very quick example, and this is why I say you start with Google Trends, because if you go through and you don't necessarily like that topic, you can always remove it. Okay, you can go down, you can always remove it. Let's just say that you want to come down here and let's just say you want to talk about video marketing. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm marketing. I'm giving you video marketing tips right now. Okay. Go into Google search. It tells you, look right here. It's a very popular subject. Okay. If you let those kind of do its thinking right now, but then you can go through this whole process all over. So you go in video marketing. It shows you Philippines, India, United States. United States is even the most popular place to do it in the Philippines. Let's break it down per city. Singapore, Mumbai, San Francisco, Toronto, New Delhi, New York, London, Los Angeles. Folks, when you're doing video marketing tips, this is where you can actually include in Singapore, Mumbai. Everything I'm talking to you about right now encompasses all those cities. Okay, it encompasses all of this training. Then there's related topics. There's infographics, startup company. These are rising topics. Content marketing. I'm giving you content marketing right now on how to build content really easy with a vlog, and it talks about it. Talked about Vimeo. HubSpot's another place. Inbound marketing. That's something completely different. Content media. Let's go to top so you can see what are related. Video. Okay. What type of video format? When you upload it to see, as I'm actually doing this training right now, I can take what I am doing right now on Google Trends and I can tailor it with my message to you right now on the fly. As you see that when you're in Singapore, you're in San Francisco or Toronto, and you're looking for, the video format, like say MP4 based format, or you're looking to market to people using video marketing and want to advertise to them. See how I'm using these other related topics to not necessarily keyword stuff or stuff the information there, but to give a broader sense of information on what to do. Okay, the related queries, again, folks, all these right here, these are rising topics. The top, video and marketing. Okay, when you again, see, I'm going to give you a good example. When you're using video in your marketing messages, you can use and put the information from Google Trends and whether or not you're in San Francisco, Toronto, so let me show you how I'm incorporating on this, Mumbai, or even if you're in Los Angeles or Sydney, okay, your video in your marketing is very, very critical, because video for marketing, see how I'm using the next related search, video for marketing is critical because it's using what people know, like, and trust within their marketing. So did you see how I included the Google Trends piece right here? And I used the related topics. I used the related cities. I can also go into the related regions. So if you're looking to do video in your marketing and you're looking to outsource, Philippines has a great source of work talent there. India is also a great talent pool that you can use for video for your marketing, really, essentially. In the United States, the majority of people, when they go to get answers online, they're using YouTube marketing. You're using the people's videos that you're seeing right now. They're going inside the United States. They're primarily going there to get their information. So, folks, if you see what I'm doing there on the fly, whether you're young, whether you're old, no matter where you're at in between, if you use this premise, use the Google Trends, okay, if you're looking at how to vlog and where do you start, And remember, this was from a 12-year-old. I'm doing this training based off a 12-year-old, based off of their question. You can go find any niche topic you want inside of Google Trends. You can get custom demographics for this, you guys. Okay, you can go through and get a branded topic that any niche. This is called, okay, AKA niche. Okay, that's what that really, it was kind of a redundant thing that I put there, but it's, and my example that I used initially was dogs. And then I included how you can get other keywords, other regions, other cities. And I just showed you on the fly with using video marketing as my actual example. So I switched from dogs to video marketing. And so if I went video in marketing, based off of that, video for marketing. Okay, this is based off of initial, just like I did with the dogs, guys. Okay, it's gonna take a second. So they're not nearly as popular. And you know, if you're wanting to use the rising breakouts, or do you want to use the top? I like using the top queries, as I just showed you. But if I wanted to tailor my information to the related searches in the rising topic, Adobe Marketing Cloud is great because for many of you who want to do custom graphics, animations, anything like that, the Adobe Marketing Cloud is a great resource. Video Hive is a phenomenal source that's inside Envato that allows you to actually go get intros, outros, to get custom themes. So as you guys can see, guys, I mean, this is where you can actually use what's inside Google Trends, and you can easily put topics together very fast, give an informative blog post. If you're just scratching your head as where you start and how you do it, okay? Now, with all that being said, guys, this was a quick, fast, and dirty approach to actually getting this done. And I wanted to make it where it's just a bite-sized chunk for any of you, where it's just long enough to where you can get information out of this. And I want to show you just how easy it is for many of you to actually go and do this quickly, okay? You don't have to go and buy all this custom stuff. What I'm showing you right now, what I'm recording this video on, is with Camtasia. There are other tools. Let me go in here. Let's go similar size, go to the top. Let's go Screen-O-Matic. Okay, Screen-O-Matic is a free online screen recorder for instant screen capture and video sharing. Okay, guys, this is a free resource that you can use. There's Prezi, there is Google Plus. It's not really giving you a lot of good info. Screencast-O-Matic, see, free online. So if we go through and did that, okay, what it's going to do is it might bring up other Screen Toaster, okay, Jing project. I personally use Jing, as you guys can see right here. I go through and want to do something. If I want to record it, I can capture video or I can capture an image. I love Jing, okay? Jing is what I actually recommend. Cam Studio. That's kind of what this is kind of what I'm actually using. That's free, but I'm actually using Camtasia, okay? So I'm going here and go. What I'm actually using right now, and this is kind of what it looks like in here. See, Camtasia Studio, it's a video editing software. But in here, that actually costs you money, okay? There's a lot of these other ones that you can actually use. Adobe is really, it's really doing a great job, but it's a little bit more expensive, and it takes a little bit for you to kind of learn, okay? For those of you that are curious. But that's it, guys. This is basically it in a nutshell, okay? I wanted to create something that was quick, fast, and could do this in a hurry so that you guys can understand that it doesn't matter if you're a brand name expert. Okay, you can easily go into Google Trends. You can go in and you can Google it. You can put a note doc together, a notepad doc together. You can put some custom bullet points, some speaking points, and you can literally come up with branded content very, very easily, your own content that you're not plagiarizing somebody else's stuff, and you're using what Google Trends is telling you is pertinent information. Okay, you're going directly to the source using Google Trends. You're going through and you're able to actually go by region. This is the thing I absolutely love in here, guys. You can go in video in marketing. It says, your search doesn't have enough data to show here. That's fine. It's okay. That means that it doesn't necessarily have a ton of say, search content from other cities. This should tell you whether or not you should include it or not. All right, let's just go into city, video for marketing. See, same thing. But video marketing in itself was telling you that within a city itself, these are the specific cities that are pertinent to that information, okay, for this specific topic. Now, again, if you want to go in here, you don't necessarily want it, you remove it. Let's go ahead and remove it. I'm going to remove it. And then we're going to go in how to create a blog. So look at that. There's interest over time here, right? Okay. Not a lot of search data in here. And this is kind of why this is one of the disadvantages of doing what you call long tail keyword research. Okay. This right here just shows you there's not a whole lot of content. Not a lot where you can actually find information on how to do this. Okay. And this is where I go a little broader initially. If you notice, I use dogs, and I kind of niched it down based off the broad topic. In this case, when I went into Google Trends on how to create a vlog, it doesn't tell you where in the region, where in the world this information, where they're looking for this information. Other related topics, as I told you, WordPress.com. See, it's very first. That's where you can actually go to there and start up a site very, very easily based off the niche topic you found in Google Trends. And then you can find other top related topics and what kind of keywords, essentially, if you want to use that. So see how that could work to your disadvantage for using long tail keywords. But let's just go blog. See this right here? Look, over time, guys, this is just getting more popular because people are hearing about it on YouTube. Okay, look at this. It's telling you what regions they're actually doing it in. It's telling you what's a rising topic, okay, and things like that. So to use this same premise to learn and get your daily, like if you're going to do daily vlogs and you're going to talk about something, let's just say, let's go in here. Okay, what the young man actually initially talked about is a video game blog. See, video blog, video game type of blogs, okay? It's only giving you top information. So you see, it doesn't matter what you, right now he thinks about video gaming, okay? But he wants to know primarily, how can I do what PewDiePie does? How can I get subscribers, and how can I do the types of things you're doing? Because a lot of kids understand, they watch a lot of these videos. They go through and get their information off these videos, and they want to know how to do it quick, fast, and in a hurry. And folks, this is the easiest way I know of. This is the easiest way I can give you content. And this is the easiest way that I know of that you can, how to blog and where do you start. This is it, guys. You don't have to go and find some unique strategies. You can go right to Google Trends. It'll teach you everything you need to know to get the custom demographic, and get you the custom keywords. It can give you all the regions and cities you need to use, and it can tell you the other related keywords. And all you got to do, folks, is just go right beside it, open up another window, and start putting in those keywords, and you can literally go and find information very, very, very fast, very easy, and you can go in and you can really adapt your marketing or your message to what you are searching in Google Trends, and you can go Google it real quick. You can put a quick notepad for, remember, these are speaking topics. And you can go through, you can put it together, whether it be a minute, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, in my case, however long this is, let's see, 49 minutes. So I need to go ahead and get off here. For many of you folks, if you're learning how to do this, this is the way to go. Don't overthink this. Make this easy on yourself. And in the next video that I'm going to do after this, I'm going to actually share how you can actually get your videos to the top of the search engines, because I have other videos I've done, and I will include those in the description below. If you guys like this, I truly appreciate it if you guys gave me a like, if you actually subscribe to my channel, and if there's anything that I didn't cover in here, please comment below. I'll make sure and get back with you. Thank you so much. Hope you got something out of this, and be looking for this actual mind map in a link from Flickr below. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a good day.